Greetings, God. What's going on?
T out here raising the vibration.
What's going on?
What's happening? What's happening? Do you go by T?
Yep, T.
T. What does the T stand for?
Trees.
Teresa?
Trees.
Trees.
Yep,
Trees.
trees. Yep, trees.
Trees. Awesome. Peace trees.
Peace, peace. How are you?
Oh, I'm splendid. I'm splendid. Electric.
Okay. Yeah,
Electric.
I see you out there raising the vibes.
Oh man, today's a beautiful day.
It is. It looks beautiful.
It's
That
a
music
lovely
was
day for it.
beautiful too.
Say again?
I said it looks beautiful. That sound was beautiful too.
Oh, blessings. I appreciate you receiving. Thank you for
Absolutely.
I love the vibes that you're putting out here, T.
Gratitude. Gratitude, God.
You were talking about the mind
Absolutely.
and raising the thoughts, that changing your thinking. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's something that I learned many, many years ago. You know,
Wow.
because I went through like trying diets and just trying different stuff, and like even with breathing, like it all comes with discipline. And you can't really be disciplined in anything that you do until you discipline your mind. If you cannot control your thoughts, if you cannot control your emotions, you
Hmm.
can't control your mind, which means you can't control your life.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
So, you can talk good, you can eat good, you can even breathe good.
Hmm.
But if your mind is toxic, you're still toxic
Hmm. Oh man.
because it
Man.
starts in the mind.
It does. It does. Where did you learn this? Did you learn this just through your own life experience, your
Yep,
own
just life
journey?
experience. Just life
Okay.
experience. Yep.
Okay.
Trial and error.
Hmm. Hmm. So
Trial
it,
and error. When I learned to discipline my emotions, it was
hmm.
truly a game changer.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because the biggest part about being able to control your mind and your thoughts is being able to control your emotions.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Emotions, that's big. Are you a water sign by chance?
I'm a fire sign, actually.
W- Uh Aries?
Nope, I'm a Leo.
Leo. Oh man.
Yep, I'm a Leo.
Leo, that's my rising. My rising is Leo.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you got that fire. That
Yep.
fire. Wow,
But
wow.
I'm a Leo sun, but I'm a Aquarius rising.
Okay, my Aquarius is moon. My moon is in
Okay.
Aquarius.
I'm Pisces moon.
Oh, Pisces. So you got the water, and then what is okay, so you said you got the air, the
I got
fire, and the
air,
water.
water, and sun.
Nice, nice. Wow. Wow. The whole combination. The
Mm-hmm.
whole combo. The whole combo. So you learned how to work with your emotion.
Mm-hmm. Because I was trying everything. Just trying
Hmm.
everything. But what I came to realize was I didn't have control over my emotions.
Hmm. Hmm.
And when you don't have control over your emotions, you don't have control over your thoughts. And you
Hmm.
don't have control over your thoughts, you don't have control over your actions. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I realized that I needed to work on disciplining my emotions,
Hmm.
controlling my thoughts.
Hmm.
Because if you can truly control your thoughts, you can change your entire life. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? So if you're in control of your thoughts, then whatever, if you make the decision to eat healthy, you're gonna stick to it.
Hmm.
If you make the decision to breathe, you're gonna stick to it.
Right.
But if you're not in control of your emotions and your thoughts, you can make the decisions to do those things, but you're gonna stray away because you
Right.
don't have true self-control.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
in order to stick to things, you have to have true self-control. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you'll see whether or not somebody has true self-control by how they handle conflict. You know what I'm saying? If you're reacting instead of responding, you don't have self-control.
Hmm. 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 So not reacting, not just immediately, jumping on something if somebody comes at you, if somebody comes at you sideways or you know, not reacting, but be able to respond from a place of peace, or be able to respond from, you know, from
Being
that
able
harmony.
to not saying that for a moment you might be like, hold on, but you gonna be like, hold on to yourself. You not
Right.
gonna say anything to them. You gonna be like, who do you think they talking to? You know, because it's just the human side of you. You know what I'm saying?
Of
But
course.
I won't respond like that. I'll regroup, and
Hmm.
then I'll come back, and I won't react. I'll regroup, and I'll come back, and I'll respond
Hmm.
effectively. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But when you see somebody bashing somebody,
Hmm.
projecting they negative feelings on somebody,
Right.
that's a repeat. A reaction is a repeated action. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
So if you're reacting, you've gotten into the pattern of doing this. It's a repeated action. You're
Right.
used to reacting. You don't
Right.
respond. You react. You know what I'm saying? You take
Hmm.
when you respond effectively, you don't you don't blame other people. You don't bash other people. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
don't attack other people.
Hmm.
You look at yourself. You self-reflect like, okay, what part do I play in this?
Hmm. Hmm.
What could I have done different? What
Hmm.
did I do wrong? What can I improve on? You
Right.
always looking at you when you in control of you.
Yeah. So that reflection, that sense of self-examination, being able to, you know, observe your own actions and
Hmm.
reactions and see where it's coming from. You know, it's like,
Absolutely.
when you talk about this, Trees, it reminds me, it's like, so when you when you are aware of your emotions, which are your thoughts that turn into the actions that turn into your character, that they say that turns into your destiny, you know, your
Hmm.
course, your direction. So everything's kind of leading somewhere and trickling one into the other. Yeah.
Hmm. Because mind is spirit, and that's what people don't realize.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mind is spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you don't have control of what's going on up here spiritually, you out of alignment.
Right. Right. Wow. Treese, what is one of the practices that you do that keeps you in alignment?
Self-reflection.
Okay. Okay.
Self-reflection.
Hmm.
Because when you constantly looking outside of self and blaming things on external sources, you'll never get to the root of things. But when you're constantly reflecting and looking back at you, that's how you grow through what you go through. Because we don't go through things regardless because of the dimension that we in. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? But the key is we supposed to be able to grow through what we go through.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
self-reflection and accountability. Accountability is key.
Yeah.
If you can't be accountable, you can't heal. You can't grow. You know what I'm saying? All
Hmm.
those things go hand in hand.
Right.
So you got to be accountable for the part that you play in your own suffering,
Right.
the part that you play in in the situations that occur within your life, instead of like point fingers at somebody.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because when you point fingers or you're giving power to external sources, you're taking the power away from yourself. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. We're externalizing. Externalizing.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's no difference from saying the devil made me do it or the devil is busy. No, it's you. It's you. Take a look at you.
Wow. So Treese, it's kind of like accountability is like a superpower. You
It
know,
is.
like you
It
can't
definitely
always
is.
count on others, but you should be able to count on yourself. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. Thank you for
Absolutely.
this. This is the message. This is the message today. We needed this. We needed this message. Thank
I
you.
think you asking me to come on. I'm like, I ain't
You are prepared. You ready. They say,
prepared.
what did they say? You, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And you
And you
stay
know what?
ready.
I say that. So I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that because I definitely say that.
Yes, yes. I knew you were ready. I knew you were ready. Man, man, thank you for this, you know, and thank you for
No
the love that you
problem.
shared. I appreciate the love that you shared the other day as well. You came on the session with me and Will,
Hmm.
and oh man, you were just showering the whole comment section with gems, just dropping gem after gem after gem, and that was a really good reflection. You know, that was a really good connection. So I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get on many lives, but you got really good energy. I'm like, okay, let me tune in. Because energy don't lie.
Right.
And it
Right.
can be felt whether it's close proximity or afar.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And it takes one to know one, they say. You know,
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
attracts like. So,
Absolutely. We recognize each other. Souls
yeah.
recognize each other.
Right. Right. Somebody once told me, Treese. Somebody told me it's like we're able to feel each other on a cellular level.
Mm-hmm.
A cellular level. I like how they said that.
I do too. That's a gem right there. That's a
Yeah.
gem.
Yeah,
Yep,
connecting
that's a
on a
gem.
cellular level. It's like, wow, when our souls entwine, when our souls connect and our spirits talk to each other. So this is really cool. It's a really wonderful time to be aligned, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah. So, wow, thank you for coming on here. Thank you for blessing us today. And the day is already lifted and we are already gifted. I appreciate you. And you allowed me to reflect earlier on lifting the thoughts, lifting the vibration, which lifts our station, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So everything changes. It's like we're
Yeah.
changing our reality, you know?
Absolutely. And it all
Shifting.
it all it all starts with our thoughts.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because our thoughts can either lift our thoughts can lift us or damn us.
Right. Right.
We all got experience with thinking bad thoughts. And
Hmm.
thinking bad thoughts usually don't lead to any good behavior. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
Hmm.
if we can control the thoughts, if
Hmm.
we can control the behavior, if we can
Hmm.
control our emotions, then and only then can we truly change our lives.
Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Do you do you meditate, Treese?
I do.
You know, there's a quote I love, Treese. It's like, I don't meditate to control my mind. I meditate so my mind does not control me.
Yes. Yes, yes. So those thoughts don't control you. You know
Hmm.
what? Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't get those thoughts don't come in my head because they do. But what I do is when I notice
Hmm.
thoughts that come in my head that's out of alignment with true self, is I think three thoughts that's in alignment with me,
Hmm. Hmm.
and it replaces whatever that thought was.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm really big on gratitude.
Yes.
So being in the spirit of gratitude and having the attitude of gratitude, you don't really often think negative. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because when a negative thought do come
Hmm.
in, you immediately think about something that you're grateful for. You know what I'm saying? Or you immediately know to switch the vibration. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And like when we feel in certain type of ways, the first thing you want to do, like I said in my live, is change your position.
Hmm. Hmm.
Whatever you're doing, you want to immediately do something else because it changes the vibration.
Right. 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 Yeah. Oh man, this is already like, yeah. Your words have so much power. Like they're already working. I know people are feeling it. You see this? Oh man, my brother Zay is in here. Carly's in here. She said that's the way to do it. My goodness. So yes, this is so on point. This is so on point. And I knew something told me to press the button on your name, and I was like, yeah, she's got a word for us. She's got a word for us today. So much appreciation. So when you when you're in that state, when you meditate and you realize that gratitude is the great attitude, it's not saying that we don't get down, but we don't stay down, you know?
Absolutely.
So realizing that we can embrace the highs and the lows and we can be grateful for both of those, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
you know what? That's something that I told Will. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We have
Okay.
to embrace all sides of us. You know what I'm saying? We
Hmm.
can't be in denial about any parts of us. We have to acknowledge them
Hmm.
and learn how to discipline them. You know what I'm saying? But a whole soul is a healthy soul.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
if you're not acknowledging all parts of you,
Right.
If you're not embracing all parts of you, you can't be a healthy soul.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to embrace the high, the lows as well as the highs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Right.
it's your lows is what is how you grow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna know where you need to grow if you don't embrace your lows?
Come on now. Come on, somebody. Come on now. Oh my gosh. This is whew, I feel like I'm in church. Come on. Oh man. I love it. I love it. I love it. How you gonna know where you need to grow if you don't embrace those lows? Come on, God. Y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? Thank you. Thank you. I love your energy, your enthusiasm, and your realness. You know, your realness. It's like we need this today. You know, definitely, definitely. So,
I'm
wow.
really big on being authentic. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not trying to keep up a facade, an
Mm-hmm,
image, or none of that. Literally, what you see is what you get
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
in real life and on social media. This is me. You
mm-hmm.
know, yeah, that's
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
You can't
So,
you I mean you can't really heal without being your true self anyways. You have to be your true self. If you're
right.
trying to be anything other than yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you're never going to heal.
No, no. Very true. Very true. We can't heal what we don't reveal. You know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that one. That's true. That's true. Anything that goes covered up, anything that gets covered up don't get healed.
Right. Exactly.
Because if you
Exactly.
wearing masks, how you gonna heal? Because you busy trying to hide. Take the
Mm.
mask off. Mask off. Heal.
Oh man. Oh man. Mask off. Mask off.
And one of the
Hi.
biggest things for me though,
Mm-hmm.
God, is recognizing that there is no external war
Mm.
without an internal war.
Mm. Mm.
So if you have an external wars, it's because you have an internal war already going
That's true. It's like you said before when you talked about the root. You know,
on.
like we
Mm-hmm.
can't get to the root of things. In order to change the fruit, we have to change the root. You know.
Absolutely.
I'm,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
as above, so below, like you
As
said.
above, so below. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
That's
facts.
true. That's
And
true.
we
So,
definitely have to get to the root of things in order to heal. Like
right,
many
right.
of us had emotional trauma as children. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to do the shadow work. They don't
Right.
want to go back into those dark days. But in order for you to heal, you have to face your childhood trauma. You have
Mm-hmm.
to heal from your childhood trauma. If you don't face your childhood trauma, your adult relationships will.
Mm, mm.
Your
Yeah.
adult relationships will suffer from it if you don't get to the root of your trauma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And things do get passed on, you know,
Absolutely.
the things, yeah, the things that don't get purged, the things that don't get faced, you know, they get
Yeah,
passed on to the next generation. Yeah, you're right.
absolutely.
Wow. So
Healing
what did
self
you,
heals
mhm.
everyone around you.
Say again?
Healing self heals everyone around you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I believe it. I believe it. I receive it. Yes. Yes. So, you know, how how hard was it for you to do that shadow work, you know, because I know that there's a lot of people that still haven't faced that and haven't embraced that. So how hard was it for you to be able to do it?
Um, at first I didn't really. Well, first you have to realize that
Mm-hmm,
there is childhood trauma there.
mm-hmm,
So I had to first realize that there was some childhood trauma that was trickling over into my adult life, you know?
mm-hmm.
Um, because when we get in relationships, we want to blame the partner for everything that goes wrong.
Right, right.
But I ain't gonna say a lot of us, I'm gonna say all of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say all of us because our parents didn't heal. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know they needed to heal. So they didn't heal, so they didn't have it all together.
Mm-hmm,
Um, And we go into relationships looking for voids to be filled. And we don't recognize what that void is. You know what I'm saying? But we place our happiness on the other person because we can't fulfill that within ourselves.
Ooh, yeah.
But you have to understand, and understand that happiness comes from within.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
that's a self responsibility. Nothing or nobody can do that for you. Only you
Right.
can do that for you.
Right.
So when I realized that it had more to do with what was going on already inside of me versus my interactions and relationships, then that's when I started to look within myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to look at what somebody done wrong to you and just project everything on them.
Right. Right.
It's not easy to look back at self and say, well, I kind of have responsibility in my own suffering. You know? So, and recognizing that there was some trauma in me, then only then was I able to actually heal it, because you have to admit it first. If you're in denial, you're not going to heal from that trauma. You have
Right.
to acknowledge that it's there and then go through the process of actually healing it, forgiving who's responsible for it, forgiving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole process, but it's imperative, because if you
Yeah.
don't do it, you're not going to heal, and you're going to forever project instead of reflect. And we should not be projecting, we should be reflecting, because everything is a reflection of self, especially your mate. Your mate is a reflection of self.
Wow, Trice. Wow, that's powerful. So being able to acknowledge the part we played in our own traumas or in our own suffering, the
In
part
our
that we
own
played.
suffering. Yeah,
Yeah, in our own suffering. So first becoming aware of what is there, and then bringing in the self-care. But first we
absolutely.
have to be aware. That's what you said. You first
Oh yeah, you
realize.
have to be aware. And a lot of times we are aware, we suppress.
Okay.
So if you're aware and you're suppressing, you have to stop suppressing. You
Mm-hmm.
have to stop suppressing and feel it. A lot of people don't want to feel it, and that's why people get off into drugs, alcohol, smoking. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, because they trying to suppress those emotions. They don't want to feel them.
Right, right, right.
But you'll never heal if you don't feel those emotions. Like, you gotta go through it. There's no way around it. You gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? People think that spirituality is peaches and roses, and it's not.
No.
It's not. Coming into spirituality is realizing that everything you thought you knew was wrong, and that you are your biggest enemy, and that you are your biggest problem, and that you need to fix you in order for things around you to be fixed.
Yeah. I love that. I once heard somebody say that you are your only problem in life and you are your only solution.
Listen. I have a saying that I've been saying for so many years. I'm saying so many years, and like, we just, the alignment between us is so real. Because I say this, I say, whatever happens within your life is your fault. It's either a result of a decision that you made or failed to make. Either way it go, it's your fault, because you either didn't make that choice or you made that choice.
Yeah.
So, and if you're your problem, you're also your solution.
Yes. 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 So that's taking your power back.
Absolutely.
That's that soul retrieval. That's reclaiming, what's rightfully yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Accountability, responsibility. Like, yeah. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Gratitude for having me.
Yes, of course. Of course. We must do this again sometime.
Absolutely. I'd love to.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, all right, then you enjoy the rest of your day. Where in the world are you?
I'm in Michigan. Where are you?
Oh, Michigan. I'm in the Lone Star State. I'm in Texas.
Okay. I knew you wasn't nowhere around here. It's too beautiful. We got a bunch of snow.
Oh man.
We got a bunch of snow. So I'm like, yeah, you were sunny and bright.
Yeah, I seen Will breathing out there in the snow. He was doing the breath work in
Yeah, they
the
got
heavy,
snow
the
too.
hoodie.
They got
Yeah,
hit too.
man. Oh man, holding it down. So thank you so much, and just blessings to you, Queen. Much love, and yes, we'll do this again sometime. Definitely.
Absolutely. Gratitude for having me. Love and light, God.
All
Enjoy the
right,
rest of
take
your
care.
day.
Take
Peace.
care.